What's up, everybody? Today we're playing Geoguessr. Now, this is a voiceover because I thought I had my mic on when I was recording this, but it turns out I didn't. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the footage of our duel that we played, and I'm going to walk through what I thought. So here, for example, this is mobile Alabama. So I went to mobile and I just guessed it because it was pretty obvious right off the bat. My friend IowaHawks 08 also got it right off the bat. So just kind of put it right in the center of, or right next to the river actually, and just guessed, and we were pretty close. Um, so yeah, that was a pretty good first round. So in this video, we did one U.S. duel and one world duel. Next up, we had California. Believe it or not, this was California. So I knew pretty much off the bat. Once you see palm trees and with those kind of mountains, I just knew it was gonna be Los Angeles area. But what's interesting is here, he did not get this. He actually, as you're going to see in a moment, gets the big Albuquerque. I kind of rushed him here. I kind of didn't really check this. I just kind of went off of gut, and I was pretty close. It was Los Angeles area, and he guessed Albuquerque. And then here we go, round 3. So here, what I was thinking off the bat is this was like Washington D.C. area. Cause just kind of like everything very tightly packed together. I've had experience with that area, so I was like, you know what, I'm feeling good. I have a lead. I'm gonna rush it again. I go in, and as you can see, I click Washington D.C. I click Arlington actually, and then we wait with 10-second time. At this point in the game, I'm feeling pretty good. I really thought I had this right, and then we get lucky because what ends up happening here is that his guess like didn't work or something. So I ended up, my guess wasn't great. I think it was Rhode Island, but he didn't get any points at all to combat. So I just gained like 2,300 on him. So now I'm like, as long as I can get one more right, I win. This was a confusing round though. You know, honestly, watching this again, I do not remember where this was at all. I don't even remember where I guessed here. I think I might have guessed, like, I guess somewhere southern, I think. Oh, you know what it was? This might have been... Because I don't think I won on this one. I think I guessed, like, Louisiana. Or I think it was Louisiana, but I missed it. Something like that. It definitely felt south. We're gonna have to see. I, like, genuinely don't remember what happened here. Oh, no, here maybe, because somewhere I saw... Okay, there was Dollar General, so that made me think I was farther south. But I think I saw some, like, variant of palm trees. I saw the sign. Okay, and then here I was thinking it might have been Birmingham, like Alabama area, because I thought that might have been the area code. Somewhere here I figured, oh no, this might have been... Yeah, I'm having trouble remembering. This is... Oh yeah, there it is. See, those trees made me think south. So then I was like, alright, we're probably in like South Carolina or something. And then I couldn't really... So it's funny when you get like the really old versions of Geoguessr, it's really... something interesting. So I was like, okay, I'll go here. And then he had a much better guess because he gets Houston area. It turns out it was southern Louisiana, which isn't something you get very common in US Geoguessr. And then we move on to round 5. And this one, I see palm trees. And palm trees is either going to mean you're in Florida, you're in the Southwest, or you're in Hawaii, or you're in like Texas, like Houston area, like kind of just where he guessed, or Louisiana, kind of just on the coast. So I was just like, all right, I'll rush him, go for Orlando, just Florida, anywhere in Florida. It's probably somewhere in Florida. That's what's fun about duels is you can kind of control the pace if you want to guess fast. I can make it like a 15-second, like a 15-second round, and then he went Hawaii, which was not a good guess on his part. He got 1 point. I got a lot more. I won the round. I won the US version. Very happy about this. So now, as you're about to see, we move on to world. And usually, I see at this point in kind of the video or through the game, I'm feeling good because US is usually the one he's a little better at. Usually he's better at US, and I'm a little better at world, so I'm feeling good going into the world round. And then we'll have to see. Okay, yeah. So kind of walk you through my thoughts here. I was confused at first. So the lady in the front definitely seems like European, but initially I was just thinking because I was looking at the sun and it was kind of right on the line of the hemispheres, so I don't really know what to do about the hemispheres. I was kind of thinking this was like South America, and then somewhere later on, I see a person. We'll get to person and license plates, and that leads me leads me on to guess Europe. So here, like, I look at the car, and I'm like, okay, that's European license plate. And then those people right there definitely look European. Um, then I'm feeling pretty good. And now knowing how the last round worked and how rushing usually worked, I don't think I'd take too much longer. And then I look at the language, I'm like, no, that feels Greek to me. That's what I was thinking Greece. It's just feeling Greece all the way. I couldn't really see that flag. But I'm like, at this point, I probably have a better beat on it than he does. Just kind of looking around. I do see the mountains, which is a lot of what I think leads me to guess Greece, because Greece is kind of mountains. And then it turns out here in a second. Oh, I guess I don't want to spoil it here. Um, so I put the pressure on, and then he guesses South America, and I get a. So it turns out it was Albania. Yeah, it was Albania. So I take a huge lead right off the bat. Um, just a really good start to the round. This is a fun one because this is just. So I made a mistake here, and you're gonna kind of see when I look at the. I don't actually check the hemisphere, which is kind of a grave mistake. I just forgot. It was a very easy one to do that with the sun out. I know he's trying to put pressure on me. I just completely forget to check the hemisphere. Otherwise, I probably could have put a good guess down, but I went Turkey. Turns out it was South Africa, which I might have got Australia if I knew the hemisphere. He went Australia, but no, I could have won the game right there if I put together a good South Africa guess. So we both had bad guesses there, no points really gained. Here, I actually remember to check the hemisphere, and it's kind of another in-betweener, but definitely feeling northern. Oh, this is a dot. Now I remember. I put together a really bad guess here. That's all I'm going to say. Uh, my thought process here was Indonesia, and I think somewhere, so there it says like something hot, and then somewhere here it says Singapore, and I'm seeing all the people, so I'm thinking Singapore, and then I think here in a second is when he puts his guess down. So I'm looking, yeah, there you go. I'm like, oh shoot, here you go, gotta make a guess. So I just go Singapore. I feel good about it. I put down Singapore. Turns out it was in Bermuda, and he was in the somewhere in the Caribbean. So he actually gets a like 1,000 or so on me. That was kind of a tough one. Uh, it's hard to guess Bermuda there. And then here, this one's a clear southern hemisphere. So I feel good about that. And now always the question is that are you gonna be, because there's three things if you're in the southern hemisphere. It's Australia, it's South Africa, and it's South America usually. So I'm just trying to differentiate here. Initially I had nothing. Like I had nothing I had no clue if we were in South Africa or Australia or South America. I would say I was probably leaning South Africa, maybe Australia, between the two. And then I see this sign, and it changes everything because that's Spanish. So once I saw Spanish, I was like, no, we have to be in South America. And knowing that I didn't need many points left, I decided, all right, we'll just give it a go. I just went Paraguay, middle of South America, because then I should be within like 2,000 if he has a huge miss here. Um, let the timer run out here. I felt pretty good about this. And then he puts down Spain because he did not use the hemisphere trick. He just kind of saw the language. So he did get that sign at least. And I got the win. Um, I felt like I had a pretty good round. It was more he just kind of had a IowaHawks kind of just had a bit of a dud of a round, all things considered. But anyway, it was a lot of fun to play. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more Geoguessr videos. And yeah, have a good rest of your day.